Science tells us that the human eye is drawn to symmetry, smoothness, and signs of fertility as markers of beauty. It's a biological instinct, an ancient script written in our DNA. But what happens when that script gets a new chapter? For so many of us, the reflection in the mirror starts to tell a different story than the one we were taught to value. It speaks of lines where there was once smoothness, of silver where there was once color, of a softness where there was once tautness. This change can feel like a quiet loss, a fading of a light we thought defined us. But I am here to tell you that biology, and indeed the deepest truths of the human experience, have a much more profound, more magnificent story to tell about you right now. I'm Dr. Emily Hart, and for over 15 years, I've had the privilege of helping women navigate the beautiful, and sometimes challenging, changes in their bodies with clarity and compassion. This channel is a space for us, a place for honest conversations and real solutions. If that sounds like something you've been looking for, I invite you to subscribe and become part of our growing community. And as we begin, I'd love for you to tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? It brings me such joy to see where this community of strong, vibrant women comes together. Today, we are going to reframe the very definition of beauty, not with empty platitudes, but with science, with story, and with soul. We're going to explore 6 surprising, scientifically backed signs that you are, in this very moment, a truly beautiful older woman. The first surprising sign is what I call the etchings of joy. We're talking about the fine lines around your eyes and your mouth. In our culture, they're called wrinkles, a word that sounds like something crumpled and discarded. The struggle is real. You catch your reflection in a shop window and for a split second you see your mother, or you simply don't recognize the woman staring back. There's a pang of grief for the face you once knew. I remember a patient of mine, a wonderful woman named Carol. She had the most infectious laugh, a big open-mouthed roar of delight. But in her late 60s, she told me she'd started covering her mouth when she laughed. She was trying to stop her laugh lines from getting deeper. She was silencing her own joy to fight a battle against time. But here is the beautiful science. The lines around your eyes that appear when you genuinely smile are caused by the contraction of a specific muscle, the orbicularis oculi. A smile that engages this muscle is called a Duchenne smile, and researchers have found it's a true indicator of positive emotion. These aren't just wrinkles, they are the physical evidence of authentic joy, etched into your skin over a lifetime. Each line is a testament to thousands of moments of genuine laughter, love, and happiness. When someone sees those lines, their brain subconsciously registers you as authentic, as someone who has truly lived and felt deeply. The actionable solution here isn't a cream or a procedure. It's a shift in perspective. When you look in the mirror, don't see wrinkles. See the map of your joy. Trace a line with your finger and remember the laughter that created it. You are not fading. You are becoming a masterpiece of lived experience. This leads us to our second sign, the clarity in your gaze. As we age, it's common to feel a sense of becoming invisible. You might notice it in a crowded room, or in a meeting where your opinion is overlooked. It can feel as though the world is looking right through you, and the vibrant, vital woman you are inside is no longer seen. Let me tell you about Susan, a retired librarian who joined a community board. She was full of ideas, but she found the younger members often dismissed her input. "They look at me," she'd say, "and I think they just see gray hair and a quiet old lady." She felt her wisdom was trapped behind a mask of age. But science offers us a powerful counter-narrative. Cognitively, this is the time when your crystallized intelligence is at its peak. This isn't the quick, problem-solving intelligence of your youth. It's the deep well of accumulated knowledge, wisdom, and experience. It's the ability to see patterns, to understand nuance, and to offer profound insight. This wisdom doesn't just live in your mind, it shines through you. Physically, as we age, the limbal ring, the dark circle around the iris, can soften, and the sclera, the white of the eye, becomes less starkly white. The fascinating result of this is that the color of your iris often appears more rich, more deep, more concentrated. Your eyes don't fade. Their color and depth are highlighted. The solution is to consciously embody this wisdom. Practice sharing one piece of your lived experience each day, whether it's with a grandchild, a friend, or even in a journal. Let your gaze meet others with the quiet confidence of someone who has seen the world and understands it. The tangible benefit is a renewed sense of purpose and the profound realization that your eyes are not just for seeing. They are for being seen, for communicating the incredible depth of the person you have become. Our third sign is one that many women fight for years: your silver crown. The battle against gray hair is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's a weekly, sometimes daily source of frustration. The frantic coloring before an event, the worry about roots showing, the feeling that letting your natural color grow in is a sign of giving up. I worked with a woman named Diane, a talented artist who told me she'd spent more money on hair dye over 30 years than she had on her art supplies. She saw her silver roots as a personal failure. The day she decided to stop dyeing her hair, she cried. She felt she was losing a part of her identity, her vibrancy. Here's the simple science. Hair gets its color from a pigment called melanin, produced by cells in the hair follicle. As we age, these cells gradually produce less melanin until they stop altogether. That's it. It isn't a sign of decay. It's a natural biological shift. But the more profound truth is psychological. Choosing to embrace your silver hair is an act of radical self-acceptance. It is a declaration that you are no longer willing to hide or apologize for your age. It projects an aura of confidence, authenticity, and wisdom. Your silver hair isn't a surrender. It's a coronation. The solution is to lean into it. Find a stylist who specializes in cutting and shaping silver hair. Use shampoos that make it shine, not hide it. See it for what it is, a crown you have earned. You will not only save time and money, but you will liberate yourself from the tyranny of the dye bottle and step into a new, powerful version of your own beauty. Now let's talk about something you may have never considered beautiful. Sign number 4 is the music of your voice. Have you noticed a change in your voice? Perhaps it feels a bit lower, a bit softer, or maybe you feel it isn't as strong as it used to be. For many women, this can be another subtle sign of aging that chips away at their confidence, especially if their voice was a key part of their career or identity. Margaret was a schoolteacher for 40 years. Her voice was her primary tool. It could command a room, soothe a crying child, and inspire a love of reading. In her 70s, she felt her voice had become thin and raspy. She stopped speaking up at her book club, afraid she wouldn't be heard or that she would sound frail. But the science of our vocal cords tells a fascinating story. As we age, the laryngeal muscles can change and the vocal cords can lose a bit of their elasticity, which can cause the pitch of our voice to lower slightly. While we may perceive this as a weakness, listeners often perceive it very differently. Research in psychoacoustics shows that a lower-pitched voice is often interpreted as more calming, more authoritative, and more trustworthy. Your voice may have lost some of its youthful projection, but it has likely gained a new quality: resonance, a soothing gravitas. The solution is to care for this new instrument. Stay well hydrated, as this is crucial for vocal cord health. Practice gentle humming to warm up your voice. And most importantly, speak with the intention of being heard, not for your volume, but for the weight and wisdom of your words. Your voice is not weakening. It is maturing into a new kind of music, one that invites people to lean in and listen closely. This brings us to our 5th and perhaps most powerful sign: the radiance of true empathy. After menopause, as hormones shift, many women find themselves becoming more emotionally sensitive. You might find yourself tearing up during a commercial, feeling a deep well of compassion for a stranger, or being more attuned to the feelings of those around you. It can feel overwhelming, as if your emotional skin has become thinner. A client named Helen once told me she thought something was wrong with her. I cry about everything now, she said, laughing a little. Happy things, sad things. I feel everything so much more deeply. She worried she was becoming emotionally unstable. What Helen was experiencing is a recognized phenomenon that psychologists call the positivity effect. As we age, our brains tend to change how they process emotional information. The amygdala, our brain's fear and anxiety center, becomes less reactive to negative stimuli, while the prefrontal cortex allows us to focus more on and remember positive emotional experiences. The result is not instability, but a profound recalibration toward connection, compassion, and empathy. You are becoming an expert in the human heart. This isn't a weakness. It is your superpower. The solution is to honor this gift. Don't hide from your deep feelings. Channel them. Practice active listening with a friend. Volunteer for a cause you care about. Write a letter to someone you love. The tangible benefit is a life filled with richer, more meaningful connections. This inner glow, this radiance of empathy, is a magnetic form of beauty that draws people in and makes them feel safe, seen, and understood. Finally, we arrive at our sixth surprising sign of beauty: the story in your hands. No part of the body seems to showcase age quite like our hands. The skin becomes thinner, the veins more prominent, and age spots may appear. So many women feel self-conscious about their hands, hiding them in pockets or feeling a jolt of sadness when they see them resting on a table. Elizabeth was a lifelong gardener. Her hands had pulled thousands of weeds, planted hundreds of flowers, and harvested countless vegetables. But she told me she always wore gloves, not just for gardening but in public, because she was embarrassed by how old her hands looked. The science is straightforward. As we age, we lose some of the subcutaneous fat beneath our skin, and collagen production slows down. This is what makes the skin on our hands appear thinner and more translucent. But let's look beyond this simple biology. Think of what your hands have done. They have held babies, cooked meals, signed contracts, created art, tended to the sick, and offered comfort. They are the living, breathing record of your life of service, love, and work. Furthermore, the science of touch is profound. A reassuring touch from a hand like yours, a hand that has lived, releases oxytocin, the hormone of bonding and connection, in both you and the person you are touching. Your hands are not just objects to be looked at. They are powerful tools of connection and healing. The solution is to celebrate them. Massage them with a rich, nourishing cream, not to hide them, but to thank them. Look at them, really look at them, and honor the incredible story they tell. They are not old, they are storied. They are not frail. They are evidence of your strength. Your beauty has not faded. It has deepened. It has transformed from the ephemeral beauty of a blossom to the enduring, rooted beauty of a mighty oak. The lines on your face are the evidence of your joy. The wisdom in your eyes is a light for others. Your silver hair is your crown. Your voice is a soothing melody. Your empathy is a radiant glow. And your hands tell the story of a life well lived. This is your truth. Your body is not a liability. It is a library, and every perceived imperfection is a volume of a magnificent story. I want to invite you to share one thing in the comments that you are choosing today to see as beautiful about yourself. Let's fill this space with a celebration of who we are. Right now, thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, be kind to yourself.